Hey double majors, welcome back to my channel. What's poppin', what's poppington? This is of course for the rebroadcast watchers. If you're watching this not live, make sure to leave a blue heart in the comments today. And thanks for joining me. I'm about to put in the community group chat that I'm live. If you want to be a part of the community group chat, the Beauty Brains community group chat, I'm over there talking every single day. And all you have to do is just follow me on Instagram at Brelynn.hunt. And in the bio, it has the link where you can join and be a part of the chat. All right. LOL. Where's my chat at? I posted something on my close friends. So people are responding back to it. Okay, let me just tell the group chat that we're live. I really should put it on my story. I keep forgetting to tell the story because it's harder to do it on my story than it is just to put it in a group chat. That's why you just gotta be part of the group chat, you know? But happy Wednesday. How is everyone? I know it's been a minute since we've done community time. Just a couple of weeks. Again, if you guys are following me in a group chat, you know I just came back from Jamaica. Y'all can't see, but your girl is toasty. Okay, I'm well rested. And I think I did a community time right before I left for Jamaica. But I am behind on my vlogs, so I haven't been able to catch guys up. But yeah, how's everyone been doing? I wanted to get on a little bit earlier. That way we can really start exactly at 7. You know, give everybody a chance to join us who wants to join. Please comment, let me know what will you be studying today. Y'all know me, I'm studying for the MCAT. I have officially transitioned over to the application phase, so my videos are much longer. They're not like the short little modules. Thanks, Ashley. Hold on, sorry y'all, I'm trying to put it on Instagram too. I would do it before I do this, but I have to go live in order to get the link, you know? And then I can do it to the things. Okay, I'm gonna say... Oh, I think that stopped my music. Okay, also, another thing that I tried to do is I created a playlist because my last community time got copyrighted. I was like, what the heck? Because of the music that I used. So, okay. So I decided to create my own playlist of copyright-free music. However, I haven't been able to get it to consistently play. See, like sometimes it'll play, sometimes it depends what the other apps, you know, do their weird things. But the playlist is cute. Okay, let's see if it does it now. I just had it going. Nope. Do you guys see all the things that go into doing these things? Okay. Got the music. Why is it doing that? Okay, I think we're all... I spoke too soon. I may have to pull back up that vacation glow. Yes, thank you. What are y'all working on today? What are we gonna be doing? What are the girls doing? I really want to know why it does that. Like, why are you being weird to me? What I'm gonna do next week is I'm going to, on my computer, download all the things. Sorry, I have me getting my hair done in the vlog. So they're like 3 weeks old, well, maybe 2 weeks old. And I feel like they're not as fresh. Y'all know I love me some fresh braids. But anyway, I appreciate it. Okay, as soon as I get this music together, we gonna lock in. So I also, thanks, my sister did them for me. Y'all know I don't normally do lashes, but they're kind of cute, right? I feel like they're still natural, you know. Feel like I see people and they have lash blindness, and I was like, I don't want to be one of those people. But I totally get why the girls do lashes, especially for times like this when I'm literally just like studying all day every day, you know, and I'm barefaced. I'm like, oh no, this is a really good time to have my lashes. Okay. One, I don't know if I mentioned this to you all, but I have a focus that's called Becoming Dr. Brelynn. I also had a focus when I was in grad school, and I have it on a timer. So it normally goes off exactly at 7 because that's when I normally finish studying, and it starts at 10 a.m. So I have to make sure that I put it on because it stops me from getting any notifications. That way I can lock in. That's one. What else did I want to tell you guys before we get started studying? Oh, I was doing these application videos. Well, when I say application videos, again, I'm in the application phase of my Kaplan review. So it's instead of like just doing content review, I'm applying the concepts that I'm learning, application. So it's more like actual MCAT whatevers. So I was doing that. I was in the middle of a video, but there's actually this panel that's going on that I wanted to watch that like some med school admission deans are doing. So I'm gonna listen to that while I do my Anki. Hopefully it goes on for about an hour. So I'll do that for like the first round, and the second round I'll come back to the video. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I feel like I tried to get on here early, that way I could, but I'm not moving fast enough. Okay. So first, let me hook up my headphones to this. If I could just get this to play while I'm also having my flip clock on. I'm like, is it gonna work? No. Why does it keep doing that to me? Okay, I tried. I'm gonna have to download my, oh, I'm so scatterbrained. That's what I was also saying. I'm gonna have to like download my playlist. That way I can have it like as an Apple playlist, because trying to have it on the side is not working. But the last time I tried to do copyright free music, we had ads, and child, it wasn't copyright free. So I wanna try and make sure that we don't get copyrighted if we are gonna do this. I feel like this is the one I've done before.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
I'm going to a women's Bible study group in a few minutes, so studying the Bible, amen. But tomorrow is my first day back to MCAT study grind. Oh my gosh, that's how I feel. I obviously went on vacation. Like I just told you guys, I went to Jamaica, and then on Monday I had to get my life together because I was, you know, my laundry wasn't done.
Got a song stuck in your head?
This thing is driving me crazy. I'm like, is it the app? It's both. I had to get my life together, and then yesterday was my first day back studying, and I was so nervous. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, but I definitely like needed the break because my attention is better, my focus is better, and everything. So I pray that the same is for you when you return back to studying. I hope that you feel revitalized and rejuvenated and all those things. So where is my little Zoom that I'm supposed to be part of? Okay. Also, I know that I mentioned in my last community time that I was going to try and finish all of my Anki cards while I was in Jamaica. And I did Anki cards almost every day, and I did not catch up on my Anki cards. I'm giving myself some grace though, because I tried. Like I really did try, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it all. donkey is connected. I'm just trying to join this meeting. I hate it when people have meetings on Microsoft Teams instead of Zoom. No stress. Oh, the stress, but it's done. You may not remember. No, yeah, I definitely agree that it's good to take a break. I feel very rejuvenated after my break. You may not remember my mentioning it. Oh, you submitted your qualifying exam? Congratulations. Woo! Okay, why is it doing this? Y'all, I wanted to get started at 7. You see what happens? By the way, this is community time, so I hope y'all have y'all tea with you because I got mine. This is my Spelman mug that I like to drink out of when I'm wearing blue. But it's still really, really hot, so I'm letting that cool down. Okay, I need this thing to come on. The Medical School Blueprint, Strategies from Admissions Deans. Maybe I'm gonna try and join from my laptop and see if this helps. Let's see, continue on this browser. Almost there, y'all. Hold on. Work with me, work with me. Give me a thumbs up while we wait. My goodness. That's why nobody likes Teams. And I told it to do it. Hold on. I literally don't understand why it won't open up. Now this is telling me I gotta update my Teams. Please. I literally don't have time. Why am I struggling to join this meeting? Join event. Okay, I'm about to join without signing in. Maybe that was my problem. Okay. I'm in. It started. We can get started. Y'all already know the vibes. We're doing 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Phew. Ridiculous. That took forever. Okay. Ready? Let's start.
T sensitivity is so common. It immediately
Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. You guys know I'm listening to this panel. So somebody asked a really good question that I wanted to hear the answer to that wasn't included in our break here. But how was everyone's first round? Oh, I see there's a lot of people in the chat who are also currently studying for the MCAT, and a few people who just joined us. Welcome. Yeah, that felt long. I feel like I've done this before, but for some reason this panel, I think maybe because one of the panelists, she's a really good admissions director, she kind of like talks not very fast, but she has a faster pace to talking. So it's a bit more difficult to both listen to this panel and do my Anki at the same time, even though I've done it before. I think it's better than doing like no Anki at all. Like I think I've done about probably at 60, so 20, and then I think I was at 100, so I think I've done about 40 cards, which is fine. I could do more in an hour, but 40 is better than 0. So anyway, let's pop in with y'all. I thought this was gonna end at 8, but then I think they're gonna ask questions for another hour. So I'm curious if I should. I'm in a live online class for cars, so that's what I spent most of the. Oh, where are you listening to? Like where are you taking your class at? It's so interesting. I didn't really hear what this man's question was, but whatever it was, one of the admissions director was just it's so funny how bluntly people like admissions people just be like, okay, retake the MCAT. Oh, like your score wasn't good enough, retake the MCAT. Oh, like it's because you're MCAT. And I just think that sometimes we are really like, maybe we can get around it. I don't really need, we don't feel like we don't need the MCAT, but they're like, no, the MCAT really is the great equalizer. I don't say this to stress y'all out, but for all of us who are studying for it, which a lot of us in this chat are, or especially those of us who are retaking it, I think that like there's always this, do I really need to retake it? Is my application okay in its own? Like maybe I can get away with not taking it. But I think I appreciate the admissions directors who can say it in a nice, calm way, but it is kind of scary how much when you really do hear a lot of them talk, it's like, no, like you have to retake your MCAT. Like you really do have to have a strong MCAT in order to even have a successful application, which there's a lot of pressure behind it. And it's so crazy how they just say it so simply, like, oh, okay, so what you need to do is retake the MCAT. I'm like, do you know what that means? I don't want to miss anything, but I get kind of distracted when I have them talking in my ear. I've got the music playing. Y'all know I get overstimulated. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember even all of the way that I was, why is my forehead so shiny? I remember how I was so, like how much I worked up what the idea of studying for the MCAT would be before even starting. And then you guys saw it when I took my first practice exam, where then like, okay, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a lot. Like if anybody would mention it, whether it be friends, family, schools, admissions people, I was like, I'm not taking an MCAT over. What I got is gonna work. Somebody's gonna take this MCAT score. And then when nobody did, I was like, maybe I should retake my MCAT. And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I study, if this is the thing that's stopping me, if I study and I take it, then I'll get in, like A plus B equals C. But then when you actually think about what that A plus B is, retaking the MCAT means being in a season that is so difficult financially, mentally, emotionally, like it's hard. And it's kind of crazy how they just say it, like I said, so matter of factly, as if like you're not asking me to do something very hard. It's basically like if I was like, oh, I want a gold medal, and they're like, okay, well, like run a marathon. Do you know what that takes to run a marathon? Like to run a marathon, I need to make sure that I am, running miles and miles and miles every single day. And I also take care of my body to make sure that I've rested well, and I have to eat that way I can, like recovery, like, and I can't just try and do the marathon the first day. Like I have to prepare for months at a time in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like people say it that simple. They're just like, oh, okay, like the reason why you don't have a gold medal is because like you didn't do well, you didn't have a good enough marathon time. Run another marathon. If I could run a marathon in 30 minutes, I would. Obviously, I tried and I couldn't. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. But otherwise, the panel is really good. Once again, this is with the Student National Medical Association. I've told you guys, I think the last time I did this as well, it was another one of theirs. It's about that time. They always have, all of these medical school application webinars and panels and stuff, because soon I'm going to take my test and then it's going to be time to shift gears over into my application. And you never know what you're going to learn on these things. I feel like I definitely learned some things that are different than what I originally knew. Like I know in a previous community time we talked about our personal statements, and I actually didn't know it was taboo to resubmit your personal statement like just as is. But this admissions director was basically just like, you've got to revise it in some way, like it can't be a copy and paste. And I guess that sounds pretty like counterintuitive, but that's news to me. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I did change mine last year, but I think the year before that, I don't think I changed it when I was applying like to Meharry that time, because like it was later in the cycle, and I don't think I changed that much to my application. So I'm like, that's good to know, because I wonder how much I was going to change between last year and this year. But now I will change it, or revise it. Yes, I do have my MCAT date scheduled. I don't know why, but I haven't mentioned when it is. I feel like I just want to keep it to myself. So maybe I'll say when I'm about to take it, but for now, the clock is ticking. That's all I can say. Or that's all I will say. Yeah, I feel like it's just a good protection, because I don't want people clocking me. 'Cause people have been pretty weird. So I am hungry. I didn't eat dinner before this. I know we talked about it and I was supposed to, but then I was gonna have to finish my it's so weird because yeah, people are weird. It's weird. It's interesting though. The only reason why I don't want to keep it a secret is because I remember the last time, I think it was, maybe it wasn't the last time, but maybe it was the time before last. But I think it was maybe the last time too. I think I maybe like briefly mentioned it when I took it in January of 2021 or 2022 was it? I think 2022. When I took it then, I didn't change my date because I couldn't, because of Meharry. But the time before that, even though I kept changing my date, I think I did mention, no, I don't think I mentioned it in the vlog. You know what it was? I originally was going to take it in March, and then I kept pushing it back, and I didn't end up taking it until, I think, April or something. And I remember receiving, and this is when I took like a 6-month break from social media. And so I remember thinking like, oh, people are probably thinking that I'm going to take my exam today, because I had like a set date that I had said. And there were so many like, hey, just checking in on you, like DMs, like, I pray that you do well on your exam today. And I thought that that was like so sweet and kind. And I was like, dang, too bad I ain't taking my test today. Because, but I remember there being like an influx of DMs. And that's the only reason why I kind of want to share my date, is that is for people to like send me well wishes when the time comes. But I suppose I don't need it. It would be nice, but I don't need it. Like, I'm sure my friends and family will send me things. Like, maybe I'll say it in the group chat the morning before or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that would be the main reason why. It's just so that people would send me good vibes. But with that, also people could send you not good vibes. So yeah, as we mentioned, people are weird. So it's probably best that I don't. Um, yeah. But I will say that it is at one of the DC locations, and there are literally 4 DC locations. And if I don't tell you the time, like, it's a secure building, I feel safe saying that. But um, I haven't decided if I'm going to, which I think that I probably should, because get a hotel in DC. I'll probably get a hotel in DC versus drive there in the morning time. So I know that somebody kind of like sponsored that for me last time. So that would also be another great reason to kind of publicly say it, because then somebody would be like, oh, I would love to sponsor this for you. Closed mouths don't get fed, but we'll see. For now, just know the test is booked, it is scheduled, and the clock is ticking. All right, time for round 2. I'm hungry, I'm ready for dinner. All right, round 2, ready, set, go.
Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. For deeply hydrated.
It's time. Oh man. I always think that I could do another round, and then somewhere in that second round I'd be like, I'm ready to clock out. And it always is worse too once I don't eat. But anyway, how was that last round for you all? Who's ready for another round? Sounds of the city. No, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what was going on outside. And I tried to look, but it wasn't at, I don't know where it was happening. But yeah, there was some honking going on outside. I'm sorry if that messed up with the lo-fi vibes. Oh, yay. Definitely watch the replay if you guys are just joining, or if you just want more time. I'm gonna call it a night. I didn't know that they were gonna have, like, now the medical school admissions deans have logged off, and now it's medical school students. And I really didn't want to stay and listen. I really wanted to exit out, but I just feel like these panels are always really good, and I always do learn something. So I was like, okay, I'm a clock out, I'm a clock out, I'm a clock out, and I never did. And so now I'm like, ugh, should I just do another round while I listen to this? But I'm also hungry, and I just want to stop with the Anki right now. I really would prefer if I was gonna do like another round, which I really should do. Like I mentioned, I wanted to do one round doing Anki and then the other round doing my Kaplan video. And I have 2 videos that are 45 minutes and then like a post quiz. And it's 9 o'clock. So that's gonna take me into the night. But that's the like last thing that I wanted to finish for today. So I can't decide if I should just like call it a night, if I should continue to watch this, or if I should watch a video. I don't know. What do you guys think? This second panel kind of threw me for a loop. Thought it was going to be done at 8. Then at least would have had one video done, some Anki. I am pretty hungry. And I made it to season 5 for Grey's Anatomy. And I watched the season finale because I'm also reading a book. So I have to split my evening time between book reading and Grey's Anatomy watching. So if I stay up too late, I won't have enough time to replenish myself. And I'm trying to make sure I give myself enough time. That way, when I have to wake up early in the morning tomorrow, I'm not complaining and I feel like I have some time to myself, you know? So maybe we'll call it a night. I don't know. If 5 people say stay, I'll do another round. But I know y'all be ready to clock out too. So let's see if there's 5 people who want me to stay another round. Or if I can actually clock out. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let me start the timer just in case. I'm waiting for 5 people. Now see, now nobody want to work. Literally, this question the person just asked was, how do you guard your heart and basically not go crazy during this process? Okay, well, y'all real quiet tonight, so I guess that means nobody wants to do another round. Okay, Kayla says she's still grading. So that means you want another round, Kayla? Do you grade until you're done, or do you try and do a certain amount of like papers or like one whole assignment? Like, how do you split up the amount of grading that you do? Okay, Jerica says she's still doing Anki. I don't know what that got to do with me. No, I'm kidding. What time do you start your Anki, Jerica? You started when I started? Get a girl. Ooh, I'm here for it. One more round. Ah! Wait, no. Stay, LOL, we got this. No, y'all didn't. To join the group me, did you say group me or group chat? Yeah, it's not a group me, it's a group chat on Instagram. So you can go to Instagram and then go to my page at brelynn.hunt, and then in the bio, it'll have a link that says the Beauty and Brains community group chat. And you could just click that and join it. Okay, y'all, actually, I've been on and off all day, but I complete most cards at night. You think you're better than me? I did say I'm trying to get better at doing my Anki cards every night because, like I said, I have so many that I need to catch up on. Okay, maybe I'll do one more round. I should have, if I ate dinner, I would be fine. But that means now I'm going to be eating dinner at like 10 p.m. And I don't want to eat that late. And then if I eat dinner at 10, that means by the time I'm done it's 10:30. That means I can't read my book that means I couldn't read my book tonight. I don't know, y'all. I think I kind of made up my mind already. I asked y'all, but I already have my mind made up. I'm ready to go. I was trying to see if they're talking about anything revolutionary in this chat, but I think next week will be a good week though. So I think what I'm gonna do is next week I'm gonna try and start community time at 6 instead of starting it at 7, and then do it for 3 hours because I like the accountability. I feel like I'm very productive, but when it's too late, I've been wanting to clock out. So this is the SNMA's medical school blueprint. What is this meeting called? Strategies from admissions deans and MD, PhD students. So the first half of it was from medical school admissions deans. That was from 7 to 8. Not AAMC, SNMA, the Student National Medical Association, which is for minority students in medicine. This is a part of like their post-bac group. Yeah, they normally have these type of meetings, and like if you're a dues paying member, then they normally have one like every week. And they have like a group me. I think they also have a Discord. Y'all know I don't do Discord. They have a group me, and there's a lot of events. They post things, whether it be like community stuff for post-bac people, the SNMA in large. So whether you need help with like finding research, finding jobs, it's just like it's a organization, so it's a big network. And they have like in-person events, which is the American Medical Education Conference. It's like their big event that they have every year. And they also have regional ones, and then they have chapters at every school, and then they also have chapters at like undergraduate institutions, which are called like MAPS. So it's a really big and like old institution that has a lot of resources available to minority medical students and those wanting to enter the field. So you should check it out if you are interested. I'm gonna log off though because I'm ready to watch my Grey's Anatomy and go to bed. So I guess that's the end of today's community time. Thanks for joining me though. Did anybody else drink some tea? My tea was delicious today. Had some ashwagandha, which is probably why I'm like mellowed out and ready for bed. I'm gonna try and get a vlog up this weekend for you all. Hope you all enjoyed the last vlog. And like I said, I'm gonna try and come on at 6 p.m. next week. That way we can do 3 hours. Kelsey, why you just getting here? Where you been at, girl? I'm finna log off. I was about to do another hour, but I don't have it in me. yeah. Y'all, look how sunburnt my nose is. It's kind of cute, but it's also like kind of crazy how my body is like burnt. I don't even want to see like my chest and my arms. I showed y'all a picture on my community chat. Okay, you had a meeting, that's fine. What happened? I went to Jamaica. Is what happened. And I put on sunscreen and I reapplied, but I didn't put on sunscreen on my body. I don't know why. There's a group me for the SNMA organization, but for Beauty and Brains, I have a group chat on Instagram. It's the Beauty and Brains community group chat. And you can join that by going to my Instagram, which is Brelynn with 2 N's .hunt. And in the bio, it'll have a link that has like a chat sign. The SNMA group chat group me is free, yes. I don't think you have to be a dues paying member, but it's a lot of like information. So in order to like get the emails that have the links to go to the things, I believe you have to be a dues paying member. But I like don't let that discourage you, because I'm pretty sure if you're pre-med, dues are like $10 for a year. So it's definitely like worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clock out, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all next week. Leave a comment, thumbs up. Bye.